Now, moving swiftly onto commodities, another area you focused on for a long time. What do you see there? If the world is in so much trouble, maybe that's a good safe haven at the moment.
No, look, not everybody's in trouble. I'm wildly bullish about a lot of things, and one of them happens to be people who produce commodities. There are great shortages developing in the commodities world, and it's going to get worse or better, depending on how you look at it. No, prices of commodities are going to continue to go up for a long time. If the world economy gets better, commodities are going to go up in price because there are shortages developing. If the world economy does not get better, you should own commodities because they're going to print more money. It's the wrong thing to do, but that's all they know to do, so they will print more money.
So commodities good no matter what?
That's what I just got through saying. I'm glad I've made myself clear. Yes, the commodities are less bad, if nothing else, than anything else, because in times of printing money, whether it's silver or rice or natural gas or whatever, real assets are the way you protect yourself.
I noticed you didn't mention gold.
Oh, I own gold too. I didn't. I could name a lot of things, but no, I certainly own. But
you don't think it's overvalued?
It's overvalued? Well, you
yeah,
can
I'm asking you. Do you think it is?
No, I'm not selling my gold. No, I certainly own gold.
Are you buying more?
No, I don't like to buy anything making an all-time high. If I had to buy a precious metal today, and I'm not buying any, I'd rather buy silver. I mean, silver is 40% below its all-time high. Gold just yesterday made an all-time high. So no, I'd rather own silver. But I own both, and I'm not selling either.
Now, as I mentioned to you before we started, my father is a farmer, and he was very excited that I'd be talking to you today and asked me specifically to ask you about agriculture.
I was excited I'd be talking to you today, too.
Well,
so.
There you go. You and my dad both. So he specifically wanted to know about agricultural commodities. What's your view?
I'm more optimistic about agricultural commodities than most things. You were very smart to have a farmer as a father. That was very clever of you.
Great calculation.
No, farming is going to be one of the most attractive professions and industries in the next 20 or 30 years. So don't sell the farm. Don't sell the farm by any stretch. In fact, buy more if you can, because that's going to be a very, very exciting industry.
Buy wheat futures, buy oilseed futures.
Well, first I want to tell you, all the people in here who got MBAs, they made a terrible mistake. They should have gotten an A&M degree.
My dad doesn't believe you need a degree to farm.
I agree. You don't need a degree to go to Wall Street. You don't need a degree to do anything. They're good to have, and I have a couple. But no, he's right. He's right. You can do most anything without a degree.
So how about grain futures? Are you buying those?
No. If I were, they're all pretty strong right now. I'd rather rice maybe. Buy some of the things that are still, like I said before, you buy the things that are depressed usually rather than the things that are skyrocketing.
I am going to ask Mr. Rogers maybe one or two more questions and then throw it open to everyone else. So please get your questions ready. What about oil?
I own oil. The great surprise with oil is going to be how high the price stays and how high it goes. I mean, the world is running out of known reserves of oil. The IEA, the International Energy Agency, goes around the world pleading with people to listen that the world is running out of known reserves of oil. Unless something happens quickly, 20, 25 years from now, we're not going to have any oil at any price. So no, we have a huge problem facing us down the road. So don't sell your oil. And I mean, if the UK suddenly goes, if there's a big surprise, say the UK or country X suddenly goes bankrupt, I'm worried that Harry's going to think I'm saying bad things again. Everything will go down. But then you better buy all the oil you can because it's going to skyrocket again.
And what about high tech? Both green technology and Silicon Valley. We saw.
Well, those are two entirely different things.
Okay, start with green tech.
Well, everybody loves green tech, as you call it, because it's.
Because it's a good thing?
Because everybody thinks it's a good thing. And I mean, wind power and solar power are not competitive in the market with oil right now, except for the fact that they're subsidized. But since everybody loves green technology or green energy, then of course the subsidies will continue. And if you can find people who are smart and efficient in that business, you'll make a lot of money because the subsidies are not going to disappear. And eventually, some of those companies are going to be extremely competitive with energy, and they'll make a lot of money.